welcome to our first video ever on our new channel. We are NCCR Sweden. You can find us at nccrsportwinds.com, and this is our new channel. So this will be centered around frame jig. So it's called Building Frame with a Multi-jig. So this is a multi-jig and this is a frame.
Yeah. And I'm Jens and this is Julia.
I'm Julia.
Our daughter, and we are for many decades in the motorcycle industry.
Yes.
And Julia is doing here the the CAD construction,
yes.
And work with me in the workshop, in the manufacturing. We are building frames and we are developing motorcycle parts.
Yes, we come from a background of Buell and EBR, so that was a Harley-Davidson daughter company many years ago, but since they are rather small and not as, well, they don't have that many engines, it's basically the same over again. We are broadening now our horizon and using a lot of different engines. And I mean, my parents come from different backgrounds. You were definitely into Hondas.
Yeah, exactly.
And my mom has her BMW since the 80s now, so
yeah, it's over 40 years.
Yeah.
It's now 50. So Boxer will come for sure.
yes.
That is clear. And Honda 754 frame, like something like the Rob Norse, or also some other European inspired frames that we will look into in the next months. But
So-
now it's multi-jig.
Yes, so bear with us. If this frame is for a Buell XP engine, there will be other frames
And
for
it's
other
a
engines.
hardtail. We are not chopper guys.
No.
We are in real race guys, a little bit drag racing, mostly road racing. So this is as a general example of our company, of NCCR, and of what we are doing. Not exactly the right thing, but it is also the cold steel, and
it is a lot sportier than most hardtail frames. I mean, it does have road clearance to start with.
yeah, exactly. It has road clearance,
Yes.
and you can really corner with it. But we talk multi-jig now.
Yes. So why do you have to have this? It's pretty easy because it is amazing. We absolutely love working with it. It is made in Sweden by ME Racing, and they also have a long history in drag racing. So
And chassis building.
And chassis building,
They
of
are
course.
one of the, I would say, at least in Europe, the #1 chassis builder
Yes.
for door slammer and top fuel chassis.
Up to huge roll cages. So
Yeah,
they're
also roll
amazing,
cages.
yes. They are situated in Borlänge, which is in Sweden, and they use Swedish steel from SSAB, which is the Swedish steel manufacturer, and this is called Dokol. So it's called Dokol, the automotive steel. So it's also what's used in, you know, these crash zones in cars where you are crashing and you don't want to die, of course, because who does? And it's where the metal is in a kind of a
Box.
Oh, yeah, it's a
Yeah,
box, exactly.
Yeah, it's very
easy.
thin sheet metal, and that is
Exactly.
pressed in advanced techniques
Yes.
to a crash compartment, what
So
takes the energy.
It takes the energy instead of your legs, for instance. It takes the energy so you are safe.
Yeah, the background from MA Racing is not that they are only a race shop. It is originally founded by Mats Eriksson, who have metal manufacturing shop little factory, even working for IKEA. So they're coming two things together you find not so often on the market. Really three. You have SSAB as a manufacturer of this great steel in sheet metal, and also in the Docol RA tubes. And you have this ability of making high precision sheet metal products with the most advanced technologies, laser cutting, nibbling, water jet cutting, and one of the things here is that you have this M8 threads everywhere, who are made in this special press technology invented by I think it's Trumpf in Germany, and that it was a development process. They started at ME 2 or 3 years ago, and made this for the car race chassis, and then we got together and then we said, well, this is something. We have a big jig here also in the building. It is very clumsy. It is good, clumsy, but I know that all you motorcycle frame builders out there, you say, oh, I have my systems, I have an I-beam, I have this, I have a rail system like we have, and that's all right. But in the moment, if you start working with this, you suddenly understand how to the project are your actual system and how totally universal this system is.
It's basically like a toy. I mean, of course, we cannot say the L word, you know, the building blocks from Denmark. Yeah. We cannot say that, and we cannot probably not say the Swedish toy either. That looks exactly like that. It's very mechanical, if you catch my drift. Yeah. And but it is so easy to set up. All you have to do is level it. So when you're building it up from the bottom and up, you have a level with you, so you level it. And from then on, you just have to check that if it's a right angle, it should be a right angle. So you make sure before you tighten it down.
With laser or with a water pass.
And then it is so easy to use. And also, if you maybe want to make different frames, so let's say you want to make a chopper frame, and after that you want to build a cafe racer, you still have fixtures, and you can just rearrange it, and it's not like a very fixed welded fixture that you then just can throw away or maybe give to your friend or try to sell. You can reuse this as many times as you want, so that's why it's called the multi-jig, because multiple uses, and it is really nice to work with. It's just easy and fun.
Yeah, here now you see maybe less than the half of the options. Yes. From the main element, you have the swing arm. Sorry, the rear wheel element, what can be also used for the swing arm pivot point. And then you have, as a second main element, you have the steering head element, what is a multiple adjustable. And then you have the base. And the base comes even in different height. You can extend it. There are low ones also. Yes,
they are, all the feet are height adjustable. So if you, like us, have a crooked floor, it's very easy just to adjust the height. They also come on wheels, and even the wheels are height adjustable.
They were super cool. Last time when we were there, we had a look on these adjustable rollers. They are really, really impressive, nice. Yeah.
So even if you move the jig, you can easily move it to another place, and then you can adjust the feet again, even if there are wheels. So even if you have to move it on the other side of your workshop, it will still be level after you adjusted the feet again.
Yeah, it is. There are a lot of different clamps.
Yes.
For different sizes. They all bridge a specific amount of millimeters or inch.
Like this one is a rather big one. This one is the one we use mostly, because this is 19 to 32 millimeters.
Yeah, and these are for single tube. Here. And here you see the situation on this we call shotgun frame. You have two tubes, one on the other, and then you have this clamp. Also available are these spacer plates. Yep.
So you see them
in
here.
different sizes. Here you see some really big ones, like 5 millimeter, and they go down to half of a
0.5,
millimeter.
yes.
Yeah, to 0.5. You can have complex things, and the thing is the precision of all the parts. It is really so good that it all aligns.
Exactly.
Of course, you need, when you set it up, you need to take some measurements with with a laser or with an water scale. You say that?
Level, I guess.
Yeah, water level. And this is the unit for the fishing line.
Pendulum.
Yeah, because there's always usage for fishing lines also. So it is a very, very universal system, and we made first starter package. What comes with a 20% discount.
For now, if you're fast.
Yeah, well, I think for the start you always should have some discount in relation to the single pieces, and also at the moment we say together with the first order, when you pick other things, we have them at the moment. We have in the web shop only the jig starter package, but in the next weeks we will add all single parts that you can say, yes, I want to have this 650 millimeter piece, and I want to have two of them. And at the moment we say, together with the first order, with the initial order of the jig, also there, all orders are qualified for this 20% discount.
And in the starter pack, you get a lot more than only what you see here as a table. So you do get everything to set up the steering head, everything to set up your either swing arm point or your rear axle. And then you also get a bunch of different beams. You get, of course, a lot of different clamps. You get the shims, and you get basically everything you need
to get
started. Yes. Just check
it
out
in the
on
shop,
the shop.
and we need to make some visualization as the next step. So this is a multi-jig. You can also have table extensions. You can have some extend them in the length. There are welding table options also. You can have like a welding table aside or at the end. I think it's 5 and 10 millimeter.
Yes.
What is available, steel plates.
And they also all have threads, so you can screw your fixtures directly onto the welding table.
There are some areas where the profile have no threads, and for that we have these thread inserts. It goes into the outer now, and then there are the threads in, and there are longer and shorter ones. And there's also some flat iron pieces with the threads in. It is a really, really well developed system. What you are looking here, it is very, very sturdy, really, because of the crossings, the cross members who are in, and it is still light because
it is. We too can carry this
with the frame on.
With the frame on,
we can lift it and carry it around, and that is important for the transport costs. Yes. Because when you order it and you are like in New Zealand, North America, or wherever, then of course you don't want to have so super high transport costs. So this is a really sturdy, light, and really highly precise system. What is for now for tube things not on the market yet.
LG, who designed it, he really did an amazing job. It is such a great piece of work, and it is just working so well. It is so easy, and it doesn't matter if you take this part and want to screw it on here. The CC of 25 millimeter always fits. It's not even a brainer. You just take a piece and you can just screw it on, and it will fit. Yeah,
some parts have slots. So like here. You have slots.
The clamps also have slots, so you can slide them in the right position.
So it is an amazing system, and
Yes.
indeed it reminds us to our youth when we had these metal working boxes. Something in general about how it's continue in the future with this channel. The idea of this channel is to share knowledge, share knowledge of building frames to other builders, to show modern technologies who are available for everybody, like making notching much easier, construction, geometries.
Yeah.
So subscribe if you are interested in frame chassis building and chassis building. That was something I want to say. Just that you have an impression. Here you see a picture. The longest version, what is still precise and in use at MA Racing, is 7 meters.
Yeah,
So,
I think it's 5 of these units after each other.
So there we are talking a 7-meter jig. You can, after building, just disassemble and put it somewhere aside. And if you want to do the next project, maybe you buy a beach buggy, or you buy a motorcycle frame, or you buy a rollover cage. You can even build airframes. Whatever is what needs a fixture, you can build it with this. And that is, we think, a great system what will make its way around the globe now in the next months and years.
Yes. So thank you for listening and watching us, and please like and subscribe, and also share if you have another friend who you think is gonna be interested in this, and we hope we'll see you again in our next video.
Yeah.
So
Thanks.
thank you, and have a nice day.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.